Hey everyone, it's Richard Silver calling from the Silver Burtnick team in Sotheby's International Realty Canada in Toronto, and I have a very special guest today, and it's Kandace Douglas. And Kandace, tell us where you're from and what do you do and all about that.
Hi there. Yes, my name is Kandace Douglas. I am the Real Estate Sales and Marketing Director for SilverSands Grenada. SilverSands Grenada is a product. It's branded residences on the most stunning resort on island. We have 8 villas for sale, 4 beachfront, 4 sea view villas, and they are just breathtaking. It's one of those developments that you have to see to really believe. And you can always go to our website, www.silversandsvillas.com. You have virtual walkthroughs there, floor plans, all of that. And you could see, just a little piece of paradise.
Yeah. I mean, can I get 2 side by side for me?
Exactly. You can come pick up some.
So give me some information about Grenada. You said Grenada.
Grenada is in Spain. I know most people make that mistake.
Actually, I've been there. Yeah, I had a great time.
To Grenada or Grenada, which one?
Both, actually.
Oh.
The island in the Caribbean. So tell me a little bit. Are you locked down still or not, or how's the access?
No. We are officially open as of May 1st. Well, I shouldn't say officially open. As of May 1st, for vaccinated travelers, there's really just like a 24 to 48 hour health check. Yeah. So once you have to take your PCR test within 72 hours of the flight. Once you get into the airport, you'll be tested there. And then once you get your clearance, you're free to go. So if you were to come to SilverSands during that 24 to 48 hours, you're not restricted to your room. You can move about the resort, you can go to the restaurants, the pool, take advantage of all the amenities, but you just can't leave the resort until you get that clearance. So it's really kind of not really a lockdown at all.
Do you want to share your screen and give us a little taste? Is that possible?
I can't hear you, I'm sorry.
I say, do you want to share your screen and give us a little taste?
Oh, let me see if I can do that. Yes, I would love to. Let me make sure I have it all lined up.
You have to love the name SilverSands.
Of course, right?
Exactly. What the hell?
Let me go here.
I probably should have warned you about this.
I know you should have. I could have been ready. Hold on. So
let me just allow you to share. I think, yeah, there.
Oh, typo.
No problem. So how did COVID affect your business? Was it really?
Oh my gosh, yeah. So for me, I'm a broker from New York, so we know. We know how that went, and it's funny because it's really having lemons and turning it into lemonade. It's really doing the things that we could still do during the pandemic is really what even had this opportunity land in my lap.
Yeah.
Because, when we were forced to not be able to, really do business, we weren't able to show, we could get fines in New York if we were showing. I said I was just going to utilize that time to do all the things I never had a chance to do, which is really, branch out, see where I wanted my business to go, reassess, and, really put together, what I thought was a 5-year plan. And part of that plan was to expand my business into the Caribbean. And through the pandemic and being able to make calls and certain connections, this snowballed into something, bigger. And next thing you know, I have a developer asking me to come down and roll out the sales department. So it was,
are you in Grenada now?
I am in Grenada now. I've been doing a lot of travel back and forth because our product is on the higher end. So our villas start at $7 million. So as you know, in Toronto, which is one of our leading markets as far as interest is concerned down here in the Caribbean right now, the wealth is, in the north. So, I'm here rolling out the sales department, but at the same time, our clients are up north. So I've been logging a lot of FaceTime hours in Miami, New York. And I plan to make it up to Toronto once you guys allow me in.
You know what? After July the 1st, I think we're going to open it up as long as you've been vaccinated. Similar to what you're talking about now.
Yeah. Yeah, Grenada, as far as the Caribbean is concerned, is the safest island. We've only had 161 cases throughout the whole pandemic.
Right.
Because we've had really strict protocols. But let me share my screen now because I do have it.
Yeah, I want to be able to tease everybody. Wow.
Yeah, so this literally is the view when you walk into your beachfront villa.
Nice.
Come on. What more could you want? So if you go here, we have our villas. We can click on this. Let me do a quick, if I go to the virtual tour, this will help me. So we can do, I did a highlight reel, so it will do it for us. So you can get some, a quick, let me press play.
Yeah.
Really see it here. Oops.
Wow.
Like, look at that.
Now, are you on a special beach there? A beach that?
Yeah, Grenada's Beach. It's Kandace Traveler, one of the highest ranked beaches in the world. So the beachfront villas,
is that what?
Yeah, the beachfront villas are directly on Grenada's Beach.
Yeah.
So as with most islands, beaches are public property, so you can't actually own private residences on the beach. The loophole is if you're a branded residence, you're part of a hotel. So these 4 beachfront villas, you can literally say you're one of the only people that has a home on Grenada's Beach. It's phenomenal. So you have in the beachfront villas, you have 4-bed, 4.5 bath. Every bedroom is a master bedroom in its own right, self-contained.
Nice.
And like, as you can see, it's about 6,200 interior and exterior square feet, private pool, 2 private plunge pools at the back, just phenomenal.
Yeah, it looks wonderful.
Yeah.
I'll just go pack my bags. I'll be down there.
You have to come check it out. There is literally nothing like it. I'm very familiar with the Caribbean, so I've spent a lot of time on other islands, and to have villas that are built to this level and caliber, you don't see it often. A lot of, especially like if you go to Barbados, great, it's an island that's very well known, has a lot of high-end product, but it's not, it's really not at this level. Most of the standalone homes especially tend to be older. So it just has that more laid back kind of Caribbean feel, where this is just a bit more luxury. I'll give you a quick glance at our sea view villa, just because it's very different than the beachfront.
They're higher up.
Yeah, the sea view villas, while you're not on the beach, this is the view from the master bedroom.
Yeah.
The views are spectacular. Let's take a quick glance at the virtual tour. Actually, instead of doing the virtual tour, so I don't eat up too much of our time, let me just go through some of the residence features, and just to give you a snapshot of what so with the sea view villa, it's 3 levels. So as you can see, that the master bedroom is up top. Like I said, all of the bedrooms really are master in their own right. So if you prefer to have your master on the main level, that's it off there to the right. And then you have an additional 3rd bedroom down at the bottom with the private plunge pool and garden.
This looks great.
Yeah, it's really, really phenomenal. And with all the residences, you have all the 5-star features of the hotel as well. You also have your private butler every time you come into town. We have 2 restaurants, spa with Peloton for all those people that are looking. I'm a Peloton junkie, so that is a selling point for me. The Peloton is now in the gym.
Every time I have the urge to exercise, I lie down for a half hour and it passes.
But yeah, so they really are something special.
Yeah.
Coming from doing luxury real estate in Manhattan for so long, I think that was one of the things that really attracted me to this project. It just seemed like such a beautiful, collaboration of both of my worlds, right? So it's like my family's originally from Grenada. I've been coming here since I was small.
Yeah.
And to have this level of product here is just, it's beyond.
I have to tell you, I remember some of the food, the Grenadian food.
Oh my gosh, so good. It's so good.
There's something that they make with little minnows.
Oh, fried jacks.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Fried jacks, yep.
It was
so good. Small fish, so much flavor. Yeah, you really have been here. Most people wouldn't know.
I have. And there was, I don't know if it was on that island or another. I was there for about 2 weeks, and we had quite a nice time. It was great. And we were on Grenada.
It really is just bigger than the resort. It's the people. Grenada is just very authentic, still very raw, green, and untouched. It's like you really get that authentic feel of what it's like to be in the Caribbean. And there's our developer, Naguib Sawiris, is the reason he's here, honestly. He came here on vacation and he's very well traveled.
Yeah.
He fell in love with the people first. And that was why he was like, there's something different about this island.
Yeah.
And so this project is just the first of 5 that he has planned here in Grenada.
Wow.
So yeah, so it's going to be SilverSands. We just broke ground on our next project, which is Beach House.
Yeah.
And then the one after that is going to be SilverSands Legacy, which is going to be more catered towards families. This one is a boutique resort, so there's really only 43 rooms, and then the 8 villas. It's something that you have to see. You really do.
So you can get the villa for yourself and put your in-laws in the resort.
Yeah. Put them down the beach. It's on the other end of Grand End. It's on the Grand End same way, but you have a little distance between.
I know. Anyways, that's great. We'll sign off from this, and then we'll have a little discussion, you and me, about how
pricing and all that good stuff.
Yeah, let's talk about how we can get. What can I do to help you get investment on these units? You said there's a lot of reaction from Canadians.
Yeah, we've been getting, when I had my digital marketing team really give me a breakdown of where majority of our interest has been coming from, and the biggest city was Toronto.
Yeah.
With almost half of our interest. It was crazy. I was like, is that because of lockdown, or is it really genuine interest? But for the clients that I've been speaking to, no, it really is. I think with all of us, the longer we're in lockdown is the more you start reassessing life, and you're like, how can I do this better? And I think, Richard, we talk about this on our meetings all the time. It's sort of, what do we want to bring into the post-pandemic life? And I think so many people have now realized, I don't want to wait until retirement to do all the things that really are important and give me a better quality of life now. Tomorrow isn't promised. So why would I put this off? It's so important. And it's imperative that we live urgently, not because, of a pandemic, but because every day really is a gift.
Yeah, I think.
So our villas now, like I said, we have 4 beachfront, 4 sea view. For our first 2 sales, we're actually doing an investor special where we're doing a discount on the price, almost 25%.
Wow.
And then a guaranteed rental return of 5% over 5 years.
Oh, so we can.
And developer buyback option in the 5th.
We can put these out for rent as well.
Yeah, so basically you can add them to the rental pool when it's not in use. And what we realized is one of the hesitations is always going to be, okay, when are we out of the pandemic? What can we guarantee as rental return in a market where we don't know? It's not certain. So the developer said for 2 of the villas, he will guarantee a minimum of 5% return. Another drawback of Caribbean and foreign investment alike is the fact that there's the ease of exit. When you're looking to sell your property, sometimes they could stay on the market for 2 years. Sometimes, and you see owners that will deeply discount the price just so they could liquidate. So we eliminated that risk too by saying, the developer will buy it back at the principal price.
So quick question. What if I wanted to, I had a certain amount of money and I wanted to move my funds offshore? What's the banking situation in Grenada?
Well, what's great about Grenada is the fact that Grenada does have a citizenship by investment program. Ooh. So you get citizenship.
I think Grenada was a Commonwealth country as well.
Yeah, so Grenada is, honestly, as far as citizenship is concerned, it's the best in the Caribbean because we're the only ones that offer that E2 visa. So citizenship wise, it just makes sense if you're making an investment to become a citizen because you actually save yourself 10% on the purchase and 15% on the sale because you won't have to do that alien landholding.
Wow.
Tax, yeah. So it makes sense just for that alone. And then 2, it's Grenada has all the tax benefits. It's basically, you have no foreign income tax, no estate tax, all the goodies that everyone's looking for with offshore accounts.
So let's say
that's the word I'm looking for.
let's say I was really interested in doing this. What's my next step? Do I go talk to, I mean, if I wanted, I mean, yes, I can buy one in my name, but I know because of some tax laws that something, do we want to put it in an LLC, or how do you go about doing the purchase?
Right. I think the easiest way, especially if you're going for citizenship, would be to establish the LLC in Grenada.
Yeah.
And then go for citizenship, and then, then we'll go for the villa purchase. So, in the process of you doing your citizenship by investment, because that can, but all the due diligence checks, all of those things, that would, we could basically put a deposit down on the house. So you have your 2 or 3 months, whatever it takes to do due diligence and get your citizenship. And then once you have that, it will be, smooth sailing.
I know a lot of Canadians have gone down, say, to the States, and they've bought properties, and they think, well, I'm young, I put it in my name, and then they get older and older and older, and all of a sudden it comes to the point where it'll be part of their estate. And if it's not in an LLC, it's not that easy to transfer in the estate. So, I mean, I think making it easy to transfer, I mean, we all age, and we want our beneficiaries to be able to enjoy what we've
enjoy it as well. Absolutely.
So it's really important. And you can put us in touch with somebody who would advise us on the way we
all of that. Yeah. So this is a CBI approved development. My counterpart. So I'm a one-woman show right now.
Yeah.
I'm the real estate sales and marketing director, and my colleague Richard Hallam is our CBI director. He actually he's from the UK. He's been living here in Grenada.
Hold on for one sec. CBI being
citizenship by investment.
Okay. Well,
so he's our CBI director, and he actually was one of the people that helped to roll out the citizenship by investment program in Grenada 8 years ago.
Yeah.
So he knows the program in and out, and he also is working with me and our developer for all of our clients. So you get to work directly with him. You don't have to use an agent, and he can literally handle the process and hold your hand from the beginning to the end. We also have our CBI brochure, which I can share with Richard for any clients that you may have that want additional information on how that process works, what all the price structure, timeline, things that you'll need to provide. It's very simple. We literally hold your hand through the CBI process to purchase.
Now, I will be posting your information as well on this video, but you might want to just give me your email access. It's K Douglas?
Yes, kdouglas@silversandsgrenada.com.
K Douglas.
And you can reach me there. I'm also available on my cell, 1917-272-4851. That's my New York number. Can't let it go.
I understand. Okay, so I'm going to sign off now, but I'm going to come back and we'll have a little personal chat after.
Yeah.
It's great for my clients so they can get an idea about, their next home. And
absolutely.
One thing I insist on, Kandace, and that's this. It has to have a nice guest bedroom for me.
Exactly. Oh, but before you sign off, just in case the price point that I spoke about is above what anyone may be looking for, we do have villas that we're going to be offering pre-construction starting in about 60 days. And those are going to be smaller 2-bedroom villas at our next SilverSands development. So those will probably break ground Q1 of 2022 with anticipated finished product by the Q1 of 2023. And those villas are going to be 2-bed, 2.5 bath, starting at probably around $2 million. We're working out the pricing now.
Okay, so you've got basically something for everybody. But let me ask you this. So I've got 4 friends, 4 couples. We want to take one of the houses, one of the villas. What would the normal rent on that be? What could I look at as far as a normal rent for that?
So everything in the Caribbean is definitely, it's seasonal. So of course our peak season is always the holidays. And I think, for the beachfront villas in peak season, they command about $18,000 a night.
Yeah.
So the rental rates are really good.
Yeah.
I can also provide that with you from the hotel to see, what you can, estimate over the next few years. Yeah.
For the in-laws.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, perfect. Thank you, Candace. I absolutely appreciate it, and I think our clients, are going to be very interested in it. And I'll
I think so
make sure we
too.
post this and get a lot of activity, hopefully for you.
Yeah, and for anyone who's in the States, I'm usually back and forth, we could sit down, go through it in depth, or we could do via Zoom with Richard. I'm always here.
And we can always, you can come up here after the
I
first.
know, if you guys open up, I definitely want
Right.
to come up.
Yeah,
Absolutely. I could bring you
yeah.
some collateral. We
Yeah,
can make
that
sure
would be
that,
great. We'll set you up, to be, part of our first meetings,
yes,
face-to-face
please do.
meetings.
I absolutely will come up. I have some family in Toronto. I love the city. Love.
Perfect, perfect. Well, we
Yeah.
love having you. All right, so I'm going to sign off now, and just want to say again, thanks very much to Kandace Douglas and SilverSands. And I love the name.
Yes, I know.
Sands. How can
I
you
know. It's
forget?
a match made in heaven.